Order. Question number 8. Order. Question number 8, Alfred Ngaro.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. To the Minister for Building and Housing. What response has he received from Auckland Council and housing companies to the Auckland Crown land program launched on Friday?
The Honourable Dr.
Mr.
Smith.
Speaker, there was a very positive response to the initiative and to the first 4 sites of 30 hectares in Manukau, in Avondale, in Massey East, and also to the west of our Hobsonville development. I welcome the undertaking from the Auckland Council in committing its Housing Project Office to ensure that we achieve pace. And I also note that the Council announced a similar initiative where they have surplus land with capacity for nearly 3,000 homes. It was also very encouraging to have over 250 development companies at the launch, more than double than what my officials expected. I'm confident that we will have our first development agreement in place by October.
Supplementary question, Alfred Ngaro.
What initiatives prior to this program did the government have underway on Crown land for housing in Auckland?
The Honourable Dr.
Mr.
Smith.
Speaker, we already have 4 such initiatives underway. There's the very successful development at Weymouth involving 282 homes. This was where the housing accord was signed and the first special housing area was launched. This is land that sat vacant for every one of the 9 years that the previous government was in office. I'm advised the program is running 3 months ahead of schedule. There's the very substantive development at Hobsonville involving 3,000 homes. 400 of those have been completed, 150 are under construction, 500 are being consented, and Mr. Speaker, it's now moving at such pace that all of the properties are being sold off the plans. There's a further project at Papakura on former Defence Force land that involves 600 homes that are currently being built. And of course there's the development at Tamaki, where we already have 446 homes completed, another 190 under construction. Across these 4 initiatives, Mr. Speaker, we have over 12,000 new homes being built on public land across Auckland.
Order. Supplementary question, Alfred Ngaro.
What reports has he received on the latest building consent figures for Auckland for the month of April and for the latest year, and how do they compare historically?
The Honourable Dr. Smith.
Mr. Speaker, there was a very positive figure of 912 homes consented in Auckland in the month of April. I compare that with the last month of the previous government, which was less than 200 for the month. The number for the year was 8,155. That's more than double what it was 3 years ago. So we've doubled the house building rate. I'd also draw to the attention of the House, Mr. Speaker, that 8,000 plus figure is the strongest rate of house building in Auckland.
Order. Would the Minister resume his seat?
Point of order.
Point of order, the Honourable David
A very long answer, and I could also raise a related point, sir. When the opposition has even 2 easily answerable legs to a supplementary, we only ever get 1 answer. And yet you allow ministers of this government to give 5 or 6 answers to multi-pronged supplementaries from the government.
The member's raising a reasonable point on this occasion. The answer to the previous sup was unnecessarily long. I brought that to an end. This answer too has gone on for too long. The reason I wasn't responding was because there was a large level of interjection to the question, which doesn't help me bring that answer to a conclusion, but the question has been answered at length. Order. Question number... Supplementary question, the Right Honourable Winston Peters.
Does the Minister not understand that the 9,000 consents about which he boasts does not even cover the housing needs of those immigrants flooding into Auckland at about 34 to 35,000 every year?
Order. Order. The Honourable Dr Nick Smith.
Mr Speaker, there's actually been very little change in the number of new immigrants arriving in Auckland. What has changed is that we don't have 30,000 people a year leaving for Australia, and members on this side of the House welcome the fact that Kiwis have got confidence in New Zealand, are coming home. It does raise extra challenges for us around housing, but we're up to that challenge.
Question number 9. Grant Robertson.
Thank you very much, Mr Speaker. My question